woodworking is all about choices, decisions that we have to make. For instance, a while ago I salvaged a bunch of wood from a pallet. Just white oak and, well, pretty hopeless looking wood. But it's amazing what even hopeless wood can do. Here I took a couple of pieces, planed them down, and I glued them together, and I created a panel. You can see this panel has got all kinds of flaws in it. Nail holes, wormholes. But behind all the flaws, there's a symmetry to this pattern of these two boards glued together down the middle. Knots, matching grain patterns, each piece a mirror image of the other one. This will be the panel that will be the door of a little cabinet I'm going to make from this salvaged wood. But how do you go about the process of deciding just how those pieces go together? I thought you might be interested. Here I have another couple of pieces salvaged from the same pallet. Again, these are matching pieces of wood. At the pallet factory, they were a thicker board that was resawn and laid out and nailed down to the sleepers. How are we going to put them together to make them look just so? Well, of course, we have some of the same things going on here that we had in the other boards. We have knots, nail holes. We also have some discoloration. Now, nail holes and knots kind of balance out, but let's flip the boards around a bit and see just what we've got to do. Well, that's not going to work. Look at the differences. The knots don't match. Colors are entirely different. Doesn't work. That doesn't work either. Again, the knots don't match. The dark stain, well, it just doesn't match. Now this has possibilities. The knots aren't so different. The stain is not so pronounced. It's a little more to the same level. But just exactly what will it look like? Well, one of the tricks you can do if you're doing a small cabinet, a door panel, make a frame. Something you can look through. And it just gives you an idea of how things will look when they're finished. For instance, I'm just going to lay this on the wood. Now this frame will tell me how big a panel I need, so if I match them like that, it's not going to work. It's not enough wood. But if we just kind of shimmy them around so the knots are more or less even. Now look, even the staining comes out just about right. That would make a nice balanced panel for the back of my cabinet. That's where it's got to be glued together, folks. That may be the next thing we'll do, is we'll glue these together. See you in a bit.